Hello everyone. Today we are going to start we are going to learn some interesting facts on zero. Okay. So let's start with the zero. Everyone, this is your zero, right? In some of the terms, you can say that as a shunya. In some of the languages, it is considered as a null set, and we are going to discuss these things now. Okay. So first I will start with the everyone knows that if you multiply 0 with any number, you are always getting 0. Why? Okay. Why it is called as a every time if you multiply 0 with any number, it will be considered as a 0. Okay. So what is the meaning of multiplication? Can you tell me there is another name of multiplication? Multiplication, another name is a repeated addition. Am I correct, everyone? It's a repeated addition. Okay, so it means I'm adding 0 5 times. Repeating addition. If you have 5 multiply with the 2, it means 5 times 2. It means we are adding 2 5 times. Right? If I add 2 5 times, I'm getting 10. Okay, like this. If I multiply 5 with the 0, so it means I'm adding 0 5 times. Okay, so if I will add 0 5 times, 0 plus 0 is 0. Again 0, again 0, 0, 0. So answer will be 0. That's why if you multiply any number with 0, we are getting 0. Okay, so that's are the first thing. We just understood why anything multiply with 0 is 0. We have another topic. Why we divide 5 with the 0, I am always getting infinite. Right, everyone? Why I'm getting infinite? Okay. So there is a one thing. Let's suppose I'm considered with any other example so that you will be able to understand. Let's suppose if you multiply 8 divided with the 2. Okay. What will you get? You will get 8 comes in a table of 2 at a 4 times. You will get 4. And what is the division actually meaning? You know, there is a one more name for the division. That's a repeated subtraction. Okay. So that's a repeated subtraction. It means I'm subtracting 8 with the 2. 2 from 8, I'm getting 6. Again, I'm subtracting 2 from a 6, I'm getting 4. Again, I'm subtracting 2 from what I'm getting here. I'm getting 2. 2 minus 2, I'm getting 0. I need to subtract till I get 0. How many times I have done the subtraction? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why its answer is 4. Okay. Like this, if I will divide 8 divided with the 0. Okay. So it means I have to subtract 0 from 8. 8 minus 0 is 8. Again, I need to subtract from the result 0. I'm getting again 8. So what's happening now? You can see every time you are getting 8, you are not reducing. So then when can you get a 0? I don't think there is a just like there are numbers by after that you will get 0. So that's why it's a infinite and it's a not defined. That's the same with our example 5 divided with the 0. If I will subtract 5 minus 0, I'm getting 5. Again 5 minus 0, I'm getting 5. Again 5 minus 0, I'm getting 5. So that's why I don't know where will it end. So that's why its answer is known as a infinity or not defined. So now let's move to third thing. Okay, about the 0. There is a one more thing. 0 is considered as, you can say that 0 is considered as a real number. Right? Why 0 is a real number? What is a real number? Real number is a set of rational numbers, is a combination of rational plus irrational. Okay, so rational plus irrational. And 0 is considered as a rational number. Why? Because what is a rational number? Any number which can be written in the form of P by Q, where Q is not equal to 0, that is called as a rational number. If any number is a rational number, automatically it is a part of real number. So that's why 0 is a real number. How? Let's suppose I have a 0. Can you write 0 by 1? Can you write 0 as a 0 by 2? Can you write 0 as a 0 by 3 and so on? Yes, why? Because 0 by 1, 0 by 2, 0 by 3, all are zeros, right? So it can be considered as a P by Q and Q is not equal to 0 here. That's why it is called as a rational number, and rational number is a part of real number. That's why 0 is called as a real number. So now I'm moving to another thing. Okay. Why? 0, anything raised to power, we know that anything raised to power 0 is always 1. Okay. So why? Let's suppose I have a 5 raised to power 0. Why it is a 1? Anything raised to power 0 is 1. Because in today's, we are taking the concepts of zeros on. Okay. So why anything raised to power 0 is 1? Okay. Okay. When you will get 0? When you subtract the number from itself. Let's suppose 2 minus 2, you are getting 0. 3 minus 3, you are getting 0. 4 minus 4, you are getting 0. And so on. Let's suppose I'm talking about this one. I can consider any number here. Instead of 0, I'm writing 2 minus 2. Okay. So 5 into 2 raised to 2 minus 2. That's equal to, I will write as a 5, 0. It is equal to 5 raised to power. Instead of 0, I have written 2 minus 2. And we know some rules in a power and exponents. A raised to power m upon a raised to power n. It is equal to a raised to power m minus n. Fine, and vice versa. So if we have a same base and we have a different power, or whether it is the same power, when it will move to numerator becomes a denominator or denominator becomes a numerator, then the sign will change. So that's why a raised to power m minus n. So write this, I can write as a 5 raised to power 2 upon 5 raised to power 2. 5 raised to power 2 is 25 upon 25. So 25 upon 25, that means when we'll cut it, we will get 1. That's why anything raised to power 0 is always considered as 1. Whether it is a 7 raised to power 0, whether it is a 8 raised to power 0, whether it is a 100 raised to power 0, or any number. Okay, so now I have a one question for you. Tell me, 5 raised to power 0 plus 6 raised to power 0 plus 7 raised to power 0 upon 3. Okay, everyone? So give me the answer of this one in your chat box. Okay. So now I will tell you one more concept of the zeros. In a set theory, 0 is considered as a null set or empty set. If you will write 0 set, then it is a different thing. Okay. So it is 0 is considered as a null set or empty set in a set theory. It is a phi. Yes, this term. And phi actually meaning is empty set. Okay, I will give you 1-2 examples based on that. Let's suppose in your school, you have a grade 4 students and you have a grade 5 students. Okay, fine. You have one set is a grade 4 students and one set is of grade 5 students. Can you see, can you find any student which is common to both grades? If he is also attending the grade 4 classes and grade 5 classes? No, it's not possible. So it means we have no intersection with there. It means we have no students there. That set is a void. Okay, if I'm doing intersection of those grade 4 students, okay, grade 4 students and grade 5 students, if I will do intersection of grade 5 and grade 4, I'm left with no student. So that is called as a phi. Grade 4 intersection of grade 5 is my null set. Correct. Let's suppose if you find the example of, let's suppose, can you find any common numbers between even numbers and odd numbers? So what is the intersection of even number and odd number? That's also phi, because there is a no number which is coming in a even number and as well as odd number. Okay, like so there are so many examples. Okay, so like this, there are so many examples in which you can consider as a, there is a phi set, there is a phi or null set. Okay, let's suppose if I will write 0 here. So it doesn't mean it is a null set. It is a one number is there, that's a 0. Okay, So it is a set with the 0. So that's why it is not considered as a empty. Okay. So 5, which is the actually meaning 0 in normal our daily life, in a real life, if we consider as a 0, in a set theory, we will consider as a 5. So that's 5 is my answer for the, you can say there is another name of 0 in your set theory. That's a 5. Okay, everyone. So I hope you understood some of the topic today. Okay, then thank you very much.